Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Core Plays Asagao Academy. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
Last time, we were a bitch to mine.
We were. After John confused us for a tree. And then,
Yeah?
you know, the usual kind of thing with the lad that you got your eye on.
Right. We have this tension brewing where Shane hates our pink hair. Seems to think that we're evil and
He's just jealous because he's not the main character.
Probably. And we had a nice touching moment where we made up with Mai, and now I ship us with Mai harder than I even did before.
Yeah.
She is very clearly the only right choice here.
Yes.
Satch would be a very close second.
Yes.
In my opinion. Because he's the Satch man.
If I were a female in Hana's position, and all of those guys were single and available, I'm not sure who I'd pick.
Assuming that you had your choice and it ended up being mutual.
Sure. I don't think that I could deal with just like how busy Gerard is, even though he's my favorite. That's way too busy, man. There's no time for a relationship with what he does.
Even, let's say if I was in Hana's position, for some reason, I'd still shoot myself with Mai.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, you don't necessarily swing that way, though. Like, I know you got the whole trope, like, oh, every woman's, like, at least part bisexual or whatever.
Not every woman. Everybody's a little bit gay.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Plus, you know, mine's way too wet for Jared. So, I don't know.
Got her Miss Shizuka.
That's a fine choice as well. Mary came, let her know she knew the truth. Anyway.
Okay.
Look, don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna.
All right.
You said that into a microphone.
Sewed together.
Yeah.
Quickly! There's only 2 minutes left! Giant yellow letters ballooned on my phone screen, blocking several falling cubes and preventing me from making more combos and deploying more troops. Rude.
Damn it! Get out of the way!
A small yellow plush with a great smiley face waved a sword, and the big bad, a giant, came rushing out of the castle.
Smiley Man.
Fucking Smiley Man.
So we meet again.
Smiley Man being a recurring plush toy in the old PBG videos.
Nice.
Who was always trying to fuck over PBG and make him play shitty games like My Sims.
I like it.
What are you doing?
Ah!
You lose!
Ah, no.
Oops. Sorry. Ian, the Brutalmoose of Yore, stood over my shoulder peering at my phone, talking in Comic Sans.
What do you want?
Yeesh, touchy, aren't we?
I'm not gonna unnotice that now.
Yeah, they mentioned it earlier.
That's right, they did.
When he was trying to eat spaghetti with a spoon.
Yeah.
What are you even doing playing such a boring game anyway?
Nothing. I was waiting for mine. I was bored.
To tell the truth, I was practicing. That game's similar to the one that's going to be in the tournament, right? You lost pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like you're any goo. He looked at my phone again and froze. I glanced back at the screen. My score was still slowly totaling, speeding up over the 100,000 range.
What?
Holy crap, how do you do that?
Do what?
Your score. That's incredible. How long have you been playing this game? I'd never seen Ian so animated. If you asked me, I would almost say he cared about what was happening.
I guess 2 weeks? Maybe?
Only 2 weeks. He put his hand to his chin and thought, if you're this good at the game, you might be able to learn to play the one for the tournament.
What are you suggesting?
I like her suspicious face.
Yeah.
He glared at me. We both know you'd love to join the Normal Boots Club, and they need someone to fill puzzle games during the tournament. You need to join the team. I gazed at him, trying to read his face. Could he be pulling my leg? No, he's not. He's not into that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's not his thing.
I guess that's a euphemism, though, by the way, pulling my leg. I'm making it up as a euphemism now, okay? I don't know what for. Probably some cock pulling, but, you know, it's third leg, etc. So he is into that kind of thing.
You alright over there? You seem to be having some problems with this episode. You doing okay, Jared?
Look, we don't usually do 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And my voice is starting to shit on my face, so it's going to be alright.
Okay.
It's going to be fine.
Yes.
We'll read my text that I sent to Leslie last night. Anyway.
We should.
It was possible that I was actually much worse than average, and he wanted me to join the team to drag down their score. A dirty move, but I wasn't sure Ian wouldn't do it if given the chance. Ian sighed. Look, at least give it some thought. That was impressive, and I wouldn't mind having some competition for once. He turned on his heel and ambled to his seat. What was that about? I told her what just happened.
Really?
Really? He thinks you have what it takes? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hana? Isn't this exactly what you wanted?
I guess. Not everyone's so enthusiastic about having me on the team,
Look,
though.
fuck Shane, man. Everyone else is on your team. Screw it.
Yeah.
One British apple doesn't spoil the whole bunch.
It kinda does.
Shane's glaring face passed through my mind. I'm sure if you proved yourself, it would be alright. What are you going to do?
That's a good one. Let's go with I'm not sure. That seems more Hana-esque. I wouldn't want to join if I dragged them down, but I'm sure it sounds like fun.
Yeah!
That's the spirit! But then, how are we going to get this to happen?
Seduce Gerard.
Well, don't worry about it too much. Ian's part of Hidden Block after all. It wouldn't help him to have competition, and besides... Shizuka stalked in, looking furious.
Turn to page 394.
Turn to page 394. That's the correct way to do it. Thank you very much, Miss Shizuka.
That's awesome!
And that was the end of that. Finally, class was over. I gathered my bags and joined Mai as she headed to the door. Hana? Shane stood before me, shifting from foot to foot. Can I speak to you? A lump formed in my throat. What did he want now?
Sure. Mai, go on ahead.
If you say so. With a worried tone in her voice, Mai left us alone. Shane waved me out of the classroom and into a nook next to the window. It came to my attention that I perhaps said something that perhaps I should not have said. And that perchance I may have possibly bothered you in some such fashion as cause of my words that I said.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's real vague, dude.
I don't speak British. What the fuck are you saying?
I am so delightfully befuddled. Yes, exactly. What?
Well...
I'm sorry for what I said about your hat. My heart skipped a beat.
How did you know I heard that?
She came to my room last night and tore my ear off. Rude! Luckily, he's staring, this direction.
Yeah.
You don't want to get too close to Mr. Blonde.
Hey, maybe you can take up a career in painting, just Vincent Van Gogh it.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Yes, very
My
nice.
chagrin quickly turned into gratefulness. How many other girls would go to one of the most popular guys in school and chew him out because he was mean to her friend?
Most of them.
Most of them. Especially when I wasn't even supposed to hear it.
Yeah, still most of them.
I hope you can forgive me. A weight lifted from my shoulders.
Oh, no, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for apologizing to me. To be honest, I've been worrying about this for a while now. So, I'm glad you've changed your mind.
I didn't say that. I deflated. Look, it's not really about you. Or, in a way it is, but you can't really help that.
Is that supposed to make me feel better, you racist?
Never mind. Look, you have to come with me. I have a surprise. Following Shane around was not something I would particularly like to do, especially considering what just happened, but...
Yeah? Okay.
Shane grabbed my wrist and led me down the hallway. That seems a little forward of him.
Yeah, he's still a dick, and later on we get a chance to raise a coalition, just Hana going around with the speakerphone. We of the pink-haired will rise again!
Yeah.
It would be great.
I could probably have followed him just as well without his needing to do that, but there were worse things in this world. Before long, we wound up in front of the Normal Boots Club room.
What is this?
What is this? Without saying a word, Shane opened the door and led me in. Inside, the entirety of Normal Boots was waiting, along with a sullen-faced Ian. Why the fuck is this motherfucker there?
Bye.
Well, looks like my work is done. Bye. He brushed past me as PBG began to laugh.
See ya.
Thanks, man. See you in the tournament. So, Hana, I bet you're wondering why Mr. Stoic brought you here.
No, I'm wondering why Shane brought me here. A little bit, yeah. As you know, there's a tournament that happens each year in early spring. This year, the tournament is in about a month and a half. We each compete in various events. It used to be an easy win, but with Hidden Block around, things changed. We want to keep our competitive edge.
I wonder if it's just because I've heard your voices so many times that I can differentiate them, or if other people who are listening to this would think that that's very similar. I'm not sure. What do you think? Like, just their voices right after another. What do you think?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm not talented, so they'll probably go, wow, those both sound fucking awful.
I can't say a fucking word, because I'm the exact same fucking way.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten tons of comments saying, hey, that motherfucker, don't speak anymore, you're not good at it.
Look.
I hate the sound of my own voice, people.
We gotta get there.
Why?
We're just gonna become a visual novel channel.
Okay.
And... look, I'm not against doing more visual novels. I've had a lot of fun with this game. And,
yeah?
Stay DBRK, but we're not doing Doki Doki.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, and we got another one on the docket, too, so that's good. Look, don't look at me in that face.
Something happened last year that made it so we no longer have someone competing in the puzzle category. I stand by my decision. So we need someone to take John's place. I don't understand.
We all have different categories we're entering in, and half of us have jobs in other clubs that we're busy with. We can't exactly take more on. For example, I compete in the invention and game design category.
I play retro games. Get a higher score than the other fellow by the end of the level. That kind of thing.
I play pinball on the machines that Arcade provides, and it's the same thing, really. Shane does Mario Kart racing, or at least he will this year. I do completion speedruns, so I gather and accomplish everything in a game as fast as possible. It's just as draining as it sounds. Yeah, that's real.
We compete in tag team 80s and 90s arcade beat-em-ups. Specific, I know. And then Jared's, which... And I?
Yeah.
I dance!
Yeah, Dance Dance Revolution, I assume.
Yeah.
We each have our own fields, and we can't take the time to learn a new one.
So,
Ian told us how good you are at Dumbadoom's Revenge. He suggested you enter the tournament as a member of the Normal Boots Club.
Really?
he... Really? Why on earth would he do that?
He's won the event every year he's gone to school in this district. He wants a little challenge this time around. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we're not friends. Anyways, we voted on whether you should join the club, and, well, long story short, we've got a compromise. You enter the tournament, and if you win, you get to join the Normal Boots Club. If you lose, well, you don't have what it takes. What do you say? I'm not keeping these continue guys' voices, at all.
It's alright.
This was amazing. This was exactly what I wanted. This was my chance. But
I'm not gonna miss my...
Don't know.
Thank you, Hana.
if I lost, didn't that mean I would lose their friendship too? Not necessarily. Just not joining the club. I'd be a laughingstock, and I'd be left alone again.
Oh no.
Oh, she came too?
I guess. My?
You should accept.
But when did you get here?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Where did you even come from?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't you remember what you told me?
Uh-huh.
No more giving up.
Are you just not answering my question? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to try.
And that was how I got the opportunity to join the Normal Boots Club. If I could win my event for the tournament, I would officially join the team. If I didn't, the club would be more likely to lose the tournament, and I wouldn't get to stick around. Look, John lost it last year to Brutalmoose, so fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not like they would blame you. It was scary. But if I succeeded, it would be worth it. I couldn't sleep at all that night, so when morning came, I put on my uniform and headed to class early. For once, I was eager for the mundane classroom environment. I hoped it would still my racing thoughts and help me come to terms with my amazingly good fortune. Therefore, I was sitting in my desk, falling slowly asleep, when a hand slammed upon its surface. Rude. Listen up!
Ah!
I scooted my chair away from my desk. Shane glared at me. If you are really competing with us in the tournament, and I still can't believe that's happening, then you would better not let us down. He pulled out the chair in front of my desk and sat down. Let's talk strategy.
What?
What?
Do you think practice will pull you through the tournament? Despite knowing it was probably the wrong answer, I nodded.
No.
Wrong! Rather than practice, you need strategy. I could hardly believe my eyes. Shane, the normally quiet, wary, barely speaking Shane, was suddenly on fire. That's a problem. And preparing to give me a full lecture on video game strategy. Did this mean my good fortune was over, or... Pay attention. I snapped up straight and scooted my chair to my desk.
Yes, sir.
Strategy isn't something you can just study. It isn't something you only start thinking about when you're playing your game. Strategy is always. Repeat after me. Strategy is always.
Strategy is always?
He slammed his head on his head on the desk again.
Yeah, face desk it.
Bam!
There you go.
Come on and slam. Welcome to Japan.
Yeah?
With feeling!
Strategy is always!
Good. Do you know what this means? In your daily life, you can make choices willy-nilly, like an absolute idiot. Or you can make smart, intelligent choices. You can make choices like a winner. I'm starting to sound more like, Ignis. Did I say that before?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But maybe.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Yes.
Sometimes these go against what we want in the moment. Someone strategizing for a diet would have to not pick to eat a second serving, even if they want to, even if they're hungry. It's not always what you want, but it's what you've got to do. Understand?
I think. Kind of.
He nodded, seemingly satisfied. The more you strategize in your daily life, the better your mind will get when trying to strategize in-game. Gaming isn't just fun. Gaming is life. I agree.
I disagree.
He leaned forward, staring me down.
It's more than fun, but it's not life.
Strategy is always. Shane grabbed the bottom of his chair and scooted frantically away, his mission apparently accomplished.
See, now I just imagine him doing like this weird little bitty crowd crawl.
Yeah.
Which is way funnier.
Yeah. He sat in his desk across the room, pulling out his sketch pad and drawing pencils. He was drawing pencils? Then face calm as ever before, he started to draw.
You alright there?
He's just like,
you understand how words work?
Go. That's a pencil.
Alright. Now, how was that the same Shane I've seen for all these weeks?
If he heard me, he didn't respond. I turned back to my desk, once again wide awake, Shane's word repeating in my head. Strategy is always. I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh hey, it's almost time for the flower festival.
With everything happening so quickly, it felt almost like it snuck up on me. Have you decided on who you're taking yet? Right, I had to go with someone to the festival, but who can I ask? The only guys I knew were the members of the Normal Boots Club. Would they want to go with me? And which one would I go with? John was kind and caring, but I was a bit worried he cared too much about Jacques and the play to notice anything else, and he thought I was a treat.
Yeah.
PBG was so easygoing, but something about the way he looked at me still bothered me.
Yeah.
Satch was mature and really smart, and had a big dick, but he seemed hard to get close to. Or was I imagining that?
You're totally imagining that. Get close with Satch.
Then there was Shane, who, let's be honest, he hated me. There was no way he'd say yes, but then again, he started to warm up to me. And you know what? Those hate fucks.
Yeah, there's something special.
Look, Shane might be the right choice here, huh? Paul of Continue popped into my head too, but the last few times I hung out with him, he caused major destruction. Gerard was so caring and friendly, but I wasn't sure he was interested in me that way. There was Jared, too, but I'd be a fucking bitch if I went after Jared.
Yeah.
I looked at Mai. I couldn't do that, could I? No, you cannot.
No. Well,
Going for the Satch
We're
bag?
going for the Satch, man.
Pick Ian.
No. We are a Satch girl here.
We are a Satch girl.
Satch.
I think I'll ask Satch.
Aw.
Ooh, so you like the mature type, protecting, strong, and silent.
My.
Well, go on.
What?
What?
Uh-huh.
Go on and get your man.
Wait, you mean now?
I want to know what it would be like if we said Jared, though. Like,
Look, somebody else did that playthrough. I'm sure we can look it up.
Oh,
and watch
I'm
them.
sure. I feel like that would be just utter betrayal.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be fucked up, Hana.
So we need to be able to include Mai as that answer group. Just,
Yeah.
go as friends thing. But
There are
really,
only 4 answers, but there's more than that.
Yeah, I think some of our decisions by now might have narrowed this list down to just 4.
Maybe. Okay.
So, like, if we didn't get the book from Satch, then he would have been excluded or something like that.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah! Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs treading the jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh, carry on. It was... What?
Go! Mai was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. Go get Senpai to notice you!
Mai
beamed at me.
Yeah.
No time to talk, Hana. This is going to be your big day. You're a main character. Unless you mess up real badly, you're definitely going to get a good answer.
I've messed up a lot, though.
Just go! With a final shove, I was out the door. Alright, bitch, why don't you go after your good friend Jared
Yeah.
and ask him? And you're trying to give us shit.
I can encourage lots of people to do the correct thing.
And
Good
then
luck
just
getting
never
me to
do that
it.
thing.
Yeah.
You're a real piece of shit.
Am I?
Yeah.
How dare I help other people?
And now, where would I find him? The library. Yeah.
Hey, excuse me?
This song always reminds me of like Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Oh, who the fuck?
What?
Yeah!
Is Satch here? That good-for-nothing boy? No! He definitely is not!
I like this voice. I hope that librarian becomes a main character. What did she just call him? That bitch is gonna get some shit on her face.
I'm sure he's off somewhere trying to find the books he lost.
A pang hit my stomach. Was this related to the book I didn't turn in on time?
Thank you. If you find him, tell him not to return unless he has the books.
I like that voice a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Satch.
Glad you like it. No one else probably does.
Was he okay? Yeah. Once I hear it on the headphones, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't in the library, perhaps he...
Oh, going straight to his room.
Hey. Yes?
Hana.
Oh, Hana. What brings you here?
Are you alright? I checked at the library, but the librarian's a bitch.
Oh. He stepped back and held the door open wider. Would you like to come in? Oh, I like this room. Satch's room wasn't what I expected it to be. I thought there would be a lot of books. There were, but there were also rows and rows of manga, comic books, action figures, and various nerdy paraphernalia. The shelves were kept exceedingly neat, and he looked as if they had been dusted recently. Almost everything seemed to be in order, but there was a sort of messy quality to it, as several piles of papers and other knickknacks pushed out of the reach would imply. On top of that, a strange humming came from the closet. I'm sorry if she was mean to you.
Who? Oh. Right.
A few library books haven't been turned in on time, and she thinks they're missing. And since they went missing on my shift, she's holding me responsible.
On your...
Horror struck me.
Is my book one of them?
Satch smiled sheepishly.
Oh no! I'm so sorry, Satch.
No.
It's not a problem. It's not just you anyway.
I'm done with it now. If I give it back to you, will you be able to go back to work?
You don't need to worry about me, Hana. This happens every now and again. Although getting the book back would be helpful. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Kitty. No, it's not your fault. She's being a bit unreasonable.
Pizza, pasta, put it on my Satch. Yeah.
We're
Anyways,
gonna eat it like sushi off of like a naked woman in Japan.
yeah, but off of a naked Satch.
A naked Satch and it's pizza and pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, same.
But what were you looking for me for? Oh, right! How was I supposed to ask him to the flower festival now?
I was going to ask
I looked wildly around the room for some sort of help.
if you wanted a drink?
Well, it's a start, I guess.
Yeah.
A drink with you.
Yes? Not alcoholic or anything, but we could go together.
I would be delighted. Maybe we could attend the flower festival together tomorrow and grab a drink there.
Oh shit!
That a boy. I beamed up at him and he chuckled. Something about the way he adjusted his glasses, he's always doing that, made me think that was why I was here in the first place.
He knew that.
No,
why-
it made me think that's why I was here in the first place, okay? Don't correct me. I'm correcting the game.
Oh? I tell you what. Write it down, and I'll see if I can make the correction later.
Thank you.
See you
Okay.
later.
Great! I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm working in the morning, so I'll pick you up around 6.
Nice. Smooth, Satch. Thank you, Satch.
Copacetic. No harm. Thank you.
I forgot how wet I got when he said copacetic. That's right.
He got quite wet. It was a mess. I woke up late the next morning, the day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation. But because of that, it took me forever to wake up. Now it was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I arose. Hey there, sleepyhead.
Good morning.
You slept even later than I did. That's impressive, Hana. I sat up in bed, and something on the edge of my desk caught my eye.
Hey,
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, that? A letter for you. Came in the mail this morning, so I just said it. I scrambled out of bed and into my desk chair, ripping open the letter. Jesus. Whoa, jeez! Calm down. It's not going anywhere. Turning away from her, I started to read.
This is the dad.
It's her dad,
Who
right?
do we have as the dad voice?
Little Blossom, how have you been doing these past few weeks? I'm sorry I haven't found the time to write. Your pa's been working hard lately, and I seem to go right to sleep when I get home. I know things were difficult for you here, and I only hope that you're having a better time where you are now. It isn't the same without you here. I miss your cheeriness and watching TV with you, and most of all, your pink hair bobbing around in the kitchen. Hana, I know you feel bad about the pressure this must be putting on me, but don't. I do this because I love you. There is nothing I want more in this world than your happiness. I miss you, Hana. Be strong. Your papa. My hands trembled. Tears filled my eyes. I hadn't written to him since arriving at Asagao. As many times a day as he crossed my knife, I had just been too busy with other things. He must be worried sick, and from the sound of things, he was also depressed. I missed my father. I missed my home. I missed helping him. If I wasn't around to cook him breakfast, he almost never ate. Look, you gotta get out of that mindset. He can feed his damn self. He kept saying it was fine, but he was getting older, without Mom there to take care of him. Hana, are you okay? I wiped my eyes on my sleeve.
Yeah, I'm fine. I miss my dad.
I picked up a pencil and paper and began to write, trying hard to block out the tears. Eventually, Mai turned to her own work and let me be.
Dad, I'm doing really great here. This has been the best change of my life. I have a best friend, and I might join a club. I even have a date. You sacrificed so much to bring me here. I know I hardly gave you any choice with the way things were going. I was spoiled and ungrateful, but you always did whatever was necessary for me. I miss you so much, but thank you. I know this was a huge sacrifice. Please eat well and take care of yourself. Remember, 2 glasses of water in the morning and 1 before bed. And have breakfast. Scrambled eggs are easy to make. Draw a smiley face on them in ketchup, just like I would if I was there, as is appropriate.
Yes.
I'll send my love through that, so make sure you do it. I miss you. And tell Mom happy birthday.
Wasn't her mom dead?
Yeah?
So go to the gravesite and tell her happy birthday?
I'm assuming, but they didn't want to make it sound all super depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came out of the girls' dorm early, intending to wait for Satch, but to my surprise...
What's up?
Hey, Hana, you finished early. Satch was waiting on the front step, a cherry blossom in his hands. I start sneezing immediately.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh.
Shouldn't I be saying that for you?
I think that he's a little underdressed for the occasion, compared to her.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're about to get to the flower festival. Do you want to call it here and do that next time?
I think so.
Yeah, it's been about half an hour, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so we successfully asked out our boy Satch.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, very good times. And he's looking great,
Yeah.
as expected.
Quite dapper in his sweatshirt. While we're in our fucking... whatever that thing's called.
Yeah. Are you trying to look for the word kimono?
No, there's another word I'm thinking
There,
of.
there is.
It's the one that they used in Fire Emblem. What is that word? I don't remember.
Tell you what, look it up while I do my shout out.
Okay.
Just so that way you know you're talking about the right thing. Alright, so my shout out is going to go towards something related to the last time. So last time I mentioned RenPy and how it's a Python program that was used for this game. My shout out is now going to go towards Code Academy, which was suggested to me by my uncle and some of his very computer savvy programming friends for learning to code in Python. They have a free source and they have a premium one, and a lot of the latest stuff is premium, but some of the older stuff is completely free. And Python 2, which was the specific version this game was coded in, it's Python 2 with bits of 3 enabled, is free on Code Academy, which is really, really cool. And I've been tinkering around with it, and I really, really like the layout, I really like the instructions, I really like how adaptive it is when you screw something up and you're like, wow, I really don't get this. It has little forum links to talk about that exact problem and what's going on. It goes into a lot more detail there, and their forum section is massive, and a lot of really intelligent people, good coders, go there. So it's been really, really helpful. I'm just starting, so there's still a lot that I have to do. I'm going to try to take full advantage of these 7 days free that you get when you first sign up, because it's kind of expensive for the pro membership month to month. It's like $40 a month. Mm-hmm. They have other like cheaper payment plans, but I'm not going to pay that much for a year up front. Fuck that. But I don't want to pay $40 a month either. I might just keep getting new email accounts to sign up.
It's the correct thing to do.
Yeah. But yeah, so I really like them. They come highly recommended from professionals in the field, so that's why I'm learning to learn how to learn Python to maybe mod this game in the near future. Not for profit, of course, just for our personal entertainment values.
Sure. Because
the original programmers in this game said, hey, if you want to change it, that's fine, but don't put it out there. That's for you. Okay? We're not going to do extra shit.
I could feel that.
Which is totally fair.
People would make NSFW mods and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think they want that at all.
I was thinking of a yukata.
Yes.
So, I win. Anyway, so I'm going to do a shout out to another member of the Hidden Block Club, which is Jimmy Whetzel. He does the same kind of videos that most of these guys do, just kind of talking about a thing, reviewing it, whatever. I've watched a few of his videos. I remember enjoying his Sonic Adventure 2 video quite a bit. And he's a cool cat. I don't really know what to tell you. He's a cool guy with the same kind of content as most of the Normal Boots and Hidden Block guys, so check him out too if you haven't seen him before. We saw him for like a split second earlier with Cat Icarus when we were going on a tour with Gerard.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, nice guy.
Alright guys, next time, our date with the Satch Bag.
Yeah, all the way at the Cherry Blossom Festival. What we've been building up to this whole time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great.
And we're still not even into Chapter 2 of this game yet, so.
Damn. I imagine Chapter 2 is right at the end of the Cherry Blossom Festival.
I'm assuming that most of the other chapters aren't very long compared to this one. So, I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, alright guys, we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, guys.
Alright, bye.